And I don't know where I put my little stand. Oh, here it is. Perfect. Because I don't think I want to put this on the computer. Good evening, good evening. I'm trying to do this one-handed so I don't look like a redunculous. Above the lappy top. There we go. Here. A different angle. Different. I did have just some water. Try to drink less because, girls, I've been getting up late. I mean, I've been getting up a lot during the night, and we can't have that. Put our glasses on so we could read. Welcome, welcome to the only online weight loss chat that I know of on YouTube. I'm gonna put my lip gloss on. Gotta find the chat. I'm getting there. There I am. Wow, I made the front board. Wow, I made the front board. Sometimes when you log on and then I don't normally see myself. My channel doesn't usually come up. I'm not subscribed to my channel, so it doesn't really come up on my feed, but it does now. Good evening. Paula's first one in the door, followed by Lynn and Jillian and Tamara and Mary and Nora. How y'all doing? It's been a while since we chatted. It's been since also I'm looking at my cheeks are pink and they're hot. I got flushed coming down here. Look at that. Look like I put makeup on. I just got hot. That's a bit funny. Okay, let's pull this up. There we go. Rosemary, Chris, Leslie, Ginny. I know, 2 ramblings today. I went out twice, so it was good. Hi, Essie. Hey, Nora, Ro. Beautiful day. Well, I'm glad you had a beautiful day. You saw my day. It was miserable. It's going to be miserable tomorrow, too. Hey, Nora. Oh, I think I already said hello. I think you were saying hi to Tamara. Hey, April. Hey, Cheryl. Good evening. Oh, my goodness. It's been so long since we chatted. Long sleeves. How cold it's been here. I know. Oh, can I say I did put the sweetener in my tea if you saw my second rambling? I really liked it. I've never had that. Never tried the raspberry. I've learned in my old age that I'm enjoying raspberry. Never did before. Hey, Deborah, Christine, Melanie, Paula. Were you looking for a single serving Jif? I wasn't looking for single serving Jif. Did I say that? I wasn't looking for single serving Jif. I was looking for Jif whips. What I've been looking for, Jif whips. They're not single serve. I know, and that's exactly what it's just whipping around. I mean, it's not heavy. It's just constant. It just looks murky. It looks like it's night all the time. But I mean, the rain hasn't been heavy. The dog has been able to go out and stuff. It's just been damp and miserable. Yes, we love Hampton Inn too. I love getting free breakfast. I'm not gonna lie. And did I put it in my what I eat in a day? Yeah, I did. You saw my breakfast. I made a cute little yogurt bowl there. I was very proud of that bowl. Hey, Barbara. Oh, you're in what part of Jersey, Essie, are you in? I'm down southern. Hey, Bernadette. Oh, no problem. Well, I saw that, I think it was Sparkly Susan had put in, or Susan, you just know her as Susan, put in a post this morning about keeping her in your prayers and mentioning her surgery. So I thought since I got the update, I would just post it so everybody would know. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm just looking for, and I haven't have I mentioned it? They have not, I emailed them a while back and they said it was coming back, the Jif whips. No, not the Jif whips. I'm sorry. Peter Pan whips. Peter Pan whips was coming back. Whipped Peter Pan, not Jif. I keep saying Jif. The Peter Pan was supposed to be coming back. I haven't seen it yet. I keep looking. I guess I'll have to email them again. Because I'm like, don't tell me one thing. Oh, I did order the Bear Bells, just in case you, I don't have a code or anything. I paid full price. So I ordered the pumpkin spice and I ordered the raspberry since I got free shipping, so I ordered the 2 boxes. Hi Anna. Oh, you're northern. You're up Timmy area. Timmy went to school at Seton Hall up there. Oh, you and Ro, how fun. That's always fun. I don't know. I've been responsible for a lot of friendships here. I'm learning that. It's very cool to be the cusp of how people get to be friends. That's such a thrill. It's like a matchmaker but for friends, you know. They didn't have that. They didn't have the mini bagel thins. They just had scrambled eggs, turkey sausage, make your own waffles, yogurt, bagels, toast, muffins. There were slices of cake, fruit. The turkey sausage was. I took one bite of it. I'm like, ooh, so I gave it to Steve. And I just ate the scrambled eggs, and I went and made the yogurt bowl. So I wanted, and I think we split a banana, which I put on my yogurt bowl. Oh, thank you, Nora. Hey, Birdie. Hey, Jay Bates, how you feeling? You know, I was undecided whether to put it up, but a few of you have asked. So, like I said, I knew it wouldn't be something for everybody. So I just thought it was just fun to do, though. Hey, Lori B. I probably... Hey, Jersey's back. I probably would have had one, though. I mean, I think that's a better option than the waffle. Though, Steve, they had 2 different flavors of waffles. Vanilla malt and banana bread. I keep saying Jif. It's Peter Pan, whipped Peter Pan. And I emailed them and they said they took it down for a short time. There was I think they were bought out or something. But they told me that it was coming back. Well, I haven't seen it. It's been over a year. Good evening, Margaret. Oh, thank you, Jay Bates. I would have shown you his room, but he was too much in my way. Next time, because we didn't get to go outside. It was raining, so I wanted the grounds are just so nice. So maybe when we go up there when it's nice, so we can take this to. And that black squirrel, wasn't he cool? He says there's tons of them up there. I've never seen a black squirrel. I thought that was fascinating. As he's been seeing them, he's like, yeah, it's just a squirrel. I'm like, but it's a black squirrel. I've never seen one. Yeah, they had 2 different ones. You had to pour. They had 2 different side dispenser. You got the cup, and you had to pour it into the cup, and then put it in the waffle maker. Hey, Sharon. I am. We all should write to Peter Pan. I love that idea. Thank you, Sharon. Yes, I think that was him. He was the one reading. He was the reader. That was. I don't think it came out that great in the video, the picture, because I think it cut his head off. But he was the reader. And you see him a couple of times. And then one walking down in the front of the place was one of his fellow Camden guys. That was Nick. It's a shame because on the video, Nick goes, "Hey, I don't want to ruin your figure." I'm like, no, I just took all the voices out. I thought it was better just to put it to music. Jordan Syed, he is doing a mini cut, but it's interesting about weighing every day, eating more, and staying consistent. Doing daily updates on Instagram. Oh, I like swearing people. But yeah, consistency. It's like in eating more. I really think a lot of us don't eat enough. And that's always been the thing. I think with this algorithm, that was the huge change, I think. Definitely we don't eat. And I say this all the time. I think we overthink what we eat and we don't eat enough. And not eating enough, could prove against you. In the beginning, it might not, but eventually it will. Gold squirrels. Oh, that's even more interesting. Really? I didn't. No, that wasn't. That was Nick walking by. Timmy was the one. He met us when we were coming up the hill. He was standing there. And you see him a couple other times, just kind of in the distance. Like, oh, they don't like it. They're just so cool looking, though. Hey, Deborah. How you doing, Jers? Welcome back. We're still here. We don't go anywhere. That's the one. We're very consistent here at Dish with You. We are always here. We might not all be doing well, but we're still here. We're still fighting the fight. Well, that's the thing. If you go, if you do a couple of days, I only say a couple of days because it's all it takes, is do a calorie count and see where you fall. If you're falling too low, I mean, we're not, if we're eating all these vegetables, nobody gain weight eating vegetables, you know? And if you're weighing and measuring and being very accurate with your portions and you're not really going over, that's just, that's how I got to see where I fell. So I knew that I had to eat at least 28 points a day, at least a minimum of 28 to meet my calorie goal, or at least in my general area of calorie goal. Hey, Maria. Oh, I've never seen a white squirrel either. Albino squirrels. Wow, I guess they would be a little bit creepy. Oh my God, they tease Bailey, the ones in our yard, but they're gray. I'd never seen it. I had to film it. Oh, it was so cool. Oh, Lori B. Did she pass recently? I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you, Maria. You never know how videos are going to be well received. You know, like some people just get very, they're very opinionated about what you put on your own channel. It's interesting. So I had to decide whether I just had to do it, you know, and I thought there's people that want to see it, so I'm going to do it, you know. And I could have put it on the other channel, but not everybody subscribes to the other channel. So I just put it here and, you know, roasted delicata squash. Did you know delicata squash? I thought it was fell under starchy vegetables. Apparently it doesn't. I didn't know that. So I was like, yay for me. But yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that delicata squash fell under non-starchy vegetables. I'm doing a dinner prep this week instead of, I seem like I was doing breakfast and snacks mostly, but we're doing dinner. I decided to do dinner because I filmed my dinner tonight and I have another dinner that I wanted to, I'm just showing you little blips and blurps of it. We're going to do some kind of curry with curry and coconut milk, but I'm going to make my own coconut milk. Yeah, I know. It's a stretch. It's a stretch. Okay, last Wednesday. Okay. Oh, geez. Well, that's great that you got to say goodbye. That is something that a lot of people, don't get to do and need to. So I'm glad you had that. I hate to use the word closure, but that's the only word I can think of. Hey, Rosie. I know. I mean, I'm not telling you to go convert. I'm just showing you my kid, where he lives. It's just it, because people always want to know about your life. But when you put something that's in there that must be religious, it's like, oh my God, Satan. So I don't know. You just have to laugh a little bit. Yes, I will. Mashburn, can you link yesterday's video for her? It was yesterday's? Yeah, I don't know what day it is. A few changes? I haven't seen any changes. What kind of changes? Let me know what changes you saw. I mean, they got rid of the, you can't get wins for laying in or tracking or your sleep. We just get those ones. That's done. You could turn your points in till, I think, the beginning of November, but there's nothing left. So if you didn't turn them in by now, you're shit out of luck for anything decent. Because I wanted the socks and they went. Those were great. And I do miss getting those wins. Like I said, the stuff wasn't great. It just was fun to get stuff. I felt like we earned it. Thank you, Lori. There's the seminary. I even at the end, that's just the Hudson River. We were going back. I thought it was just kind of cool. We went back a different way this time. Actually, we went a different way than we went before. Steve liked this way, so we went a different way. Does it mean we're going to go again? I don't know. Oh, I bet you are tired, Lynn. That's a lot. Hey, Renee. I love caramel rice cakes. Put nut butter on there, Maria. You can make, if you have the powdered peanut butter, make that. Oh, it's so good. I missed, yeah, the Bravos too. I missed the book. Yeah, the Bluetooth speaker. That was a great speaker. I got the wine glasses. They're great too because it measures your points. You girls, you take pictures and post them. That's so cool. In the group. Was meal planning. Next week they're focused on breakfast prep. I know, Pat, I'm on the cusp and they just let me go. I'm telling you. Oh, a pedicure. How nice. Yes, the cinnamon ones too. I like the cinnamon ones. The problem with me and the cinnamon ones, I could eat the whole bag. And I have. But you know what? The whole bag was, I think, 16 points. And honestly, that's not that bad. Mini dash. The mini dash oven? I've never seen a mini. What kind of oven? I know they have a air fryer. I didn't know they had an oven. Hey, Remy. Oh, like a toaster oven. That sounds really cute. I don't need one. I really don't. Because the next toaster oven I'm going to buy is going to be maybe a mini air fryer. That's what I'm thinking. Virginia, or I don't want to say Verge. Get started with what book? I don't know what book you're referring to. I was talking about the books you used to get when you used to get the Bravo stickers. We used to have books where we used to get stickers for our weight. We would put them in little weight books, and then they would give us Bravos and stuff. And I love rice cakes. Good ones. I don't like ones that taste like styrofoam. Like those pop cakes. They taste like styrofoam. Rice cakes are crunchy. Oh, how cute. I don't need a toaster oven, though. I love the mini dash stuff. Thank you, Barbara. Virginia, gotcha. I'm not sure, like, what book, though, that you're referring to. And what you're going to get started. Just elaborate, and I will do my best. Somebody will do their best to answer that. Yeah, I used to love that. I mean, the app's nice, and I'm an app person, but I like that book for weigh-in. I like those Bravos. And sometimes when you did back, I'm going way back now. They used to give you a sneaker when you did extra exercise. Oh, wow. $210 tracking streak. Oh, Chris. Well, here's the thing. That's great. But they should give you something for that. It's like when I used to get perfect attendance in school for 4 years, and you give you a certificate. Like, give me something. Like maybe a plaque. But, well, let's give a round of applause for Chris. That's a lot of days tracking. You have a applause for me. I know that's not much, but I know. You get to start over again. Maybe you should email them and see if they can fix your app. I would. Heck the heck. I always say it's a couple of keystrokes. Hey, send. I did ask Bear Bells for a code. I don't know if they give them, but I'm sure I'll get one for you guys. See, look at that. We all gave you a round of applause. That's what we do here. If anybody's new, just joining us for the first time, let me know it's your first live. My gosh, another big influx of subscribers is just in the last week. It's been crazy. Oh, yeah, because it knows it when you tracked it. Oh, I love the caramel rice cakes. And with a little peanut butter. Just saying. $100? That's man. Would he give it to me from like many years ago? I think it was all that days I went in sick. Well, welcome, Virginia. Let's all welcome Virginia to her first live. It's a very loose chat here. Sometimes we go off topic. Now, the Zooms we do, I'm more on topic. So I try to, because we only have like 30 minutes, so I try to really stay on topic. But here it's just kind of loose. Somebody else, somebody will mention something, and I'll go on a tangent. Anybody have any ideas for Wednesday wisdom? I have a lot of ideas, but I just want to run home that stinking calorie stuff. I don't know. I see these people about counting calories, and it makes me laugh. McLean is in the house. Well, I think about it. Though I don't think do you get a lot of kids in the younger grades? We had a few. And it's funny, the kids that never got sick were always the bad ones. The kids you wanted them to be there every day, they weren't. We are very, like I mentioned to somebody's post, I said, you need to come to the live and meet everybody, become part of the family. And that's what we are here. We are the Dish with D family. And don't forget to join the Facebook group as well, Dish with D's crew, because we chat there all the time too. So it's a great, great place. I'm telling you, I would email them. Hey, that's a big streak. Because I know when I had talked to them about something, I can't remember what it was now, and they noticed how many wins I had. They said, wow, you really do a lot of tracking. I see how many wins you have. So they know all that. Boredom eating. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, write that down. Because Lord knows I do a lot of boredom eating. Then I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to throw in my meal prep video. I'm going to prep some veggies like Miss Nikki Gets Fit does. That's a great idea. I'm going to chop up a pepper, onion, zucchini, carrots, and mushroom, and just saute it down, keep it in my fridge, and put it in everything. Top of salads, in my scramble, with my dinner. My dinner was delicious tonight. I will tell you about it in a minute. Yeah, I can't do counting calories. It's way too daunting. And I said to somebody, and I can't remember who I said it to, calories just say one thing. One thing. We need to know like all the other things. Like that's why the point system does work in a way. It gives you so many it takes into account the sugar and the fats and the protein and the fiber. So it's definitely more of a holistic way to eat in a odd sort of way. Hey, Bear Mama. Gearing up for the holidays. I did touch on that, but yeah, it definitely could be its own video. The parents of the babies, even when they're sick. You got that right, J Bates. I have not seen a WW commercial yet. I did not. I had off today. I didn't work. I work tomorrow and Thursday. Then I'm off on Friday. I'm so behind on comments. See what happens? I get behind and then I really get behind. Hi, Marilyn. Oh, I know. And like I said, there was not anything in that video, Nora, that said, hey, you need to convert. I'm all about listening to everybody. Everybody else can decide what they want to do with their lives, you know? You do get more food with points. Because points tell a whole different story. J Bates had a bad day, so doing much better. Okay, good to hear that, J Bates. How about lack of eating because of grief or wanting to eat? Oh my gosh. Grief is a whole video. Grief eating. And I always say, sometimes you need to do that. It's a cathartic thing. And if food helps you get through something, it does. I mean, right or wrong, it does. Oh, you ate your face off? Oh, I've done that many times. Eating at night, especially when watching TV, out of habit, not hunger. Oh, eating at night. Habit or hunger. I missed out. Yeah, I've just it too. Oh, absolutely. I agree, Len. You have to do the whole formula. Calories only tell one little thing. Hey, Audrey. Eating to stay awake? Not a hollow month. Yep, enjoy the holiday dinner. I agree. I agree. I think if you can't enjoy a holiday and overeat a little bit, I'm not sitting there saying eat till you get sick, but eat out of enjoyment, because sometimes holidays are fun, and sometimes you have these special things that you can eat. But yeah, you go over your points by like 20 or 30. I think that's okay. I think when we think there's something wrong with that, then we fall into that mentality. I don't like that. And know what kills me the most is when the people who, they overeat and they don't feel well when they overeat a little bit. Oh, I don't feel, unless you're eating over a whole hell of a lot, you don't feel that bad unless you've really porked out. But it's like they use that, oh, I feel sick. I don't eat at night because I was in a habit because of my reflux. I don't think of it. It's just when it becomes habit forming, you just don't. And I really don't think about, oh, the peanut butter rice cake. Yes. Grapes, apple slices. I need to stay awake. Food doesn't usually help me. It's usually caffeine, tea, soda, or just getting up and walking around. That usually helps. Exactly, Pat. They don't. And here's the thing. Aren't we allowed to gain a couple of pounds? Like everybody else does, and it's okay. Why is it we crucify ourselves for gaining 1 or 2 pounds when it was a holiday? Like that kills me. Like don't let this get into your head. And because we've given up one addiction for another addiction. Like we want to be free of addiction. We want to have a good relationship with food. Not think of food as an enemy. It is not an enemy. Food is not throwing itself into our mouth. We're placing it there. Why? That's the question you got to figure out. Why am I eating this? Why did I shove this in my mouth? Maybe because you really didn't eat enough and you're hungry. That's usually the way it is. Oh, the crema. Did you see I posted a Pound Droppers apple butter? It looked really good. And I have some apples that I think I need to get rid of. And I mean, you can make it with any apple. I mean, some apples are just easier than others, but I might just, because I have the crock pot upstairs, I might just do that tomorrow. But that's the thing. The more control you give yourself to allow yourself to eat, that is control. Allowing yourself to eat. Now, yes, you have to make sure it's just that one night or day. And you got to get right back. You have to make sure you get back on track. But the more there is such a thing as over disciplining ourselves, that we become like, I don't want to be obsessive about it. Like that to me is like, I've not, so because I'm less weight, but I'm still compulsive about something, I don't want to be compulsive about anything. I just want to enjoy life, and I just want to, mellow about it, have a good relationship with food. Yeah, sometimes you have a big why. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Ellen, I always say, I can't be the judge of why somebody eats. Like, I'm not going to sit there and say, why did you turn to food? You should have maybe read a book, went for a walk. Yeah, in hindsight, yeah, you probably should have. But that food could have been the only thing that that person had, and I'm not going to take their only little lifeboat away. Oh, yeah, that stuff's really good. Oh, the apple compote. Yeah, that's good too. Oh, I'm not addicted to, obviously, I'm not addicted to tracking because I don't track anymore. Yeah, that's the new thing. Once the winds went, my tracking skills went out the window. So yeah, I wish I was an addict in that respect, but I'm trying to get better at it. I'm trying to get back into the swing, but I like the stuff. I like the stuff. Food is good. Damn right it is. But that's why I kind of try to make recipes that kind of mimic that same flavor profile, like those crumb cake pancake muffins. Now it's pancake mix. I know it's pancake mix, but it mimicked crumb cake. It did, and I was quite thrilled with it. I mean, if that's my crumb cake, I'm happy. Yeah, like there is such things of becoming addicted to weight loss. You finish up with, but the thing of it is, people say, well, that's a good thing. No addiction is a good thing. So that's the thing you have to work on. Like, just, oh, I'm addicted to Weight Watchers. I'm addicted to, like, no addiction is a good addiction. There's pondering right there. No, not yet, Jers. They're supposed to do something. They haven't said much, but nope. No wins for us. So if you have wins to see what they have left, because you have till I think November 1st to cash them in. I thought it was October though, but it says November. That's good, Lynn. That's the goal. We want to be able to coexist with food. It's kind of like, we've had this, love hate relationship, and we just want to have a better balance with our food. Sometimes I would eat and not even remember eating it. Like, and the whole bag of Doritos is gone. I'm like, I don't remember eating them. The crumb cake, they were good. Hey, Cindy, you're not last. You'd be surprised. Maureen usually comes in last. Well, but there's the thing. When you're not addicted and obsessed, you don't lose. So we want to get a better balance for you. You know? Hey, Essie. You want to have a balance. Like, can't go from one extreme. I'm saying it's. I'm not saying it's easy because Lord knows I'm having issues, so it's not. It's just trying to be on an even keel. We don't want to have those highs and lows. We want to be in the middle if it's possible. Yeah, exactly. Well, I think I've kicked the bad taste thing now. Like I said, I took a bite of that turkey sausage. I threw that thing right on Steve's plate. I'm like, I don't want this. This is terrible. Good for you, Cindy. Now, what did you do? Anything different this week, or you just rode out the wave? Wow. Mine did take a long time, my last wins, when they. Well, I'm all about the individual bag chips. Mindless eating. Where did the Doritos go? Oh. That goes with boredom eating. Boredom and mindless. That's my first and second name. Wow, that's a long time, Ro. Yeah, that's, it's all about health. Like that's the thing. Like my husband pointed out to me when we talk about like weight and all. We look at football players. Did you ever see linebackers and stuff that are on the front line? They're huge, but they're in shape. Like, we put this thing in our head that you have to be this big to be healthy, and you don't. I mean, obviously they have to eat those calories, but take care, Maria. Anybody else? Anybody else new here for the first time? Don't forget to thumbs up this live before you go. Just saying. Oh, Pat, I understand. Have you seen the sun? We haven't seen the sun since like Thursday, I think. Thursday or Friday. So, yeah. And that's another thing. When you don't see the sun, you just like kind of, you just mope around. I don't know. I miss the sun. Like seeing that sunrise last week was it's so good feeling. The sun it just makes me feel good, I guess. Our house it's not, we've been in the 50s today, so it's just damp. I did put long sleeves on and socks. Oh, I'm telling you, that Harvest Bowl, man. I bought cheaper yogurt because I'm eating so much of it. Yep, because I didn't want to. The Faye is too expensive, so I went with I figured since I'm mixing the protein in. Hey, Amy. Hey, Nanar. I live in southern New Jersey, right over the what bridge is it? Commodore Barry Bridge, Gloucester County. Oh, you had the sun, Bear Mama. Well, good for you. You also had the bears too. We haven't had and we won't have sun tomorrow either. We don't think we're gonna get sun till Thursday. I'm glad you guys are having lovely days. That's wonderful. You too, McLean. We're predicting 70 for Thursday, so I'm excited. I'm supposed to give blood on Friday. We'll see. I have yet to keep an appointment with them. Hey, Marie. We're doing good, Amy. How are you? I haven't logged into my class in days. I'm gonna fall behind. This damn job. Man. Hopefully my 1 day a week will be next week. This working 3 days a week is killing me. 2 days last week, 3 days this week. This is how you be retired? No bears today? Okay. Glad to hear it. Bear Mama has bears in her backyard. She lives in the mountains, That's what happens when you live in the Smokies. Bears show up. And they poop. Speaking of poop, I don't know how I segued into that. I ordered my second bottle of this, and I'm really enjoying it. So if you're looking for a prebiotic, I got this on Amazon. I think it's working really well for a third of the price I was paying for the other one. Maybe even less than that. I think it went up. It was used to be 11. I think I paid 14. But it's a pre and probiotic. It's good for your guts. It has balanced your gut health and support your digestion. And it's kept me regular. And if you've been a long time subscriber, you know I have problems in that area. I am helping out at school. Hey, Sue. Glad to hear it. I have an epidural tomorrow. Oh, I hope it works too. Fingers crossed. Wow, 80 degrees. I bet, Nan, it's been a while for you, girl. Well, we do, keep you in our thoughts and prayers. I know, I'm on my second order. I definitely, like I said, it's listed at my Amazon store. If you ever forget what it is, just go in Dish with D's Amazon store and check it out. It's definitely affordable. And I think it's worth trying for a month. And it's funny because they had the automated thing on there, and it was only saving you like 30 cents. I'm like, I don't do automated, but hey, Sparkly. New York was rainy. Yep. We were only there for 24 hours. It was rainy. But, we got to see Timmy, and that's why we were there. So it was nice. I did put a video up of yesterday of just a little tour of where he lives and stuff in case anybody was interested. A few people asked to see, so I did a little montage. It's only like 10 minutes. I try to keep it short, Kind of sure as my what I eat in a day. I never know how long they're going to be because I film them every now when I remember to film my food. Speaking of my food, I didn't get to tell you about my dinner, which will be in Sunday's meal prep. It was a salsa verde chicken. You know how we make the taco chicken with the taco seasoning and the jar of salsa and the chicken breast in the crock pot? Well, this is taco seasoning and the green salsa, the salsa verde, in the crock pot. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And at the end, you put in white beans and cream cheese and you shred the chicken. It's absolutely easy as anything and so good. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Cindy. Sparkly's always on the move. I think she works for the CIA. Oh my God, it was so good, Lynn. It was so tender. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ro. Oh, I hear you, Marie. It's been raining since... It rained a little bit Friday, but it rained Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and it's going to rain tomorrow. But it's not a heavy rain. It's just a constant misty rain. So it could be worse. Oh, Audrey, it was phenomenal. And you could put it in wraps. You could put it over rice. You could put it on chips, make nachos. Oh, the boys, I keep forgetting about it. The boys loved it, though. It'll be up on Sunday's meal prep. It is like a salsa verde taco chicken. Salsa chicken. It's like green salsa instead of red salsa. And you could use, I couldn't find fat-free cream cheese. I figured it wouldn't matter in that recipe, so I just used light. And I just counted a serving for it. Because the chicken and everything else was 0, so I counted, a serving of cream cheese. That's how I did it. It was National Taco Day? Who knew? I didn't know that. Good night, Essie. Oh, jeez. Oh, Nan. You poor thing. Thank you, Chris. I'm so glad you guys appreciated it. You are the ones I did it for. The naysayers who are like, oh, People always have something negative to say. I was always taught by my parents, if you didn't have nothing nice to say, you shouldn't say anything. But there are people out there that tend to say everything. I just, it is what it is. I do what I do, and I just let it roll. You have to get a thick skin. If you're going to put your life on YouTube, you have to get a thick skin. And I do. It doesn't bother me. In the beginning, it used to. I used to take it, oh my gosh. And I'm like, you know what? I don't care. Yes, I do, Lynn. It's in my Amazon store. Yep. Oh, I hear you. The dog, that's the problem, Marie. I agree. The dog. If it wasn't for the dog, I wouldn't care at all. But, and your dog's probably like mine. They don't like to get wet. Thanks, Jers. You know, he hates to get wet. I had to put like a little raincoat or a sweater on him so it doesn't get wet. Yes, Miss Sparkly, they are. Yes, ma'am. It is the building. It's so old and it's so gothic from outside. It's almost creepy. You know, Timmy says he thinks it's haunted. I mean, it has to be. Things that old usually are. But it was. If you ever go, did I put a link? I don't think I did. Somebody asked me for a link for the history, so I think I put it in their comment. But there's a real big history. It's called Valentine Hill. It's really interesting. Oh, it was nice to us being the family, so it really wasn't that crowded. It was really nice. Oh, Nan, your family here. You know, like I said, I tell people all the time, you need a friend group. You come here because you will come and you will meet the team and you will be part of it, and it's the truth. I was thinking about trying Pilates. Honestly, there's a place that just opened up. I keep thinking about. We'll see. Yes, you know that school in the Trouble with Angels was not too far from where I grew up. It was in Ben Salem. It was in a convent. But in fact, do you remember if you're familiar with Saint Catherine Drexel? Her body was buried. I don't know. Well, I don't think it was buried there during the movie, but that was the order where she was, and her body was in there. It's a pretty cool place. Good night, April. Awesome, Nan. Well, we're here for you. Yep, our parents are pretty smart. I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies. Good night, Bear Mama. Hey, Jackie R. Hey, the night's flying by. It's almost 10 of 8. So I'm hosting Glam Squad tomorrow, just in case anybody here wants to come. I post all the information in the group. Even though it's always there, I just try to do a fresh post once in a while, just to remind you, because you're all welcome to pop in and walk. Walk, 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 as she says in the video. That's right, Jackie. You thumbs up this live before you go. Oh, I do, Sparkly. That's my thing. Oh yeah, I like to be on the edge of my seat or my recliner. I love it. Why, you have something good to watch? I'm watching Jeffrey Dahmer. It's pretty creepy. It's not scary, it's creepy. Good night, Remy. Yeah, St. Catherine Drexel. So her bones were at that place. Now they're down in the cathedral, I think. No. Are they? I think they're down in the cathedral. They moved them. Because they sold the convent. Hey, Nora from Louisiana. How you doing? Did you get hit by that hurricane down there? I'm on, I think, episode 4. It's I don't find it scary. It's more disturbing, you know. He's it's a bit disturbing. But yeah, I'm finishing that. And I did watch Devil in Ohio, which I thought was interesting. Not as scary either. It was more cultish than scary, but they were cults to the devil. I just say this like it's like they were demon worshippers, but you didn't really see any demons in there. It was just more that they were just weird. I didn't think Dahmer was scary. Like I said, it's disturbing. Yes, it's very disturbing. And I don't know. Is this based on fact? I mean, how do the people know that this stuff happened? Like, I mean, it's just interesting. You had to stop watching it? Yeah, it's dark. Definitely dark. That's a good way to put it. It's just he's weird. I mean, he's just weird. I mean, yeah. But I'll finish watching it, I think. Because I'm just strange. I like weird stuff. It's you always seem to watch things that are so far away from your personality. Like I don't like to watch like love stories and stuff like that. I don't know, like chick flicks. I live a chick flick life. But yeah, I like to watch disturbing stuff. Oh, it is sad. And you're not and it's so hard like even here like I don't live that close to the Jersey Shore. We're like an hour and a half away. But still like when you go down there you see how close and a lot of the houses are on like stilts because when the water comes in, it's scary. Because like they even being like on the beach looking at that ocean, it was last week was Fiona and you could see that how rough that surf was. I'm like, oh man, if that water comes in, dang, just like the ocean is just endless and the power of the ocean is scary. No, I've not watched New Hocus Pocus. Oh, excuse me. So see, I'm not drinking tea, I'm drinking water and I'm losing, like I'm starting to like, because I want to go to bed early tonight. Yeah, I know. I saw Loretta Lynn passed away. Good night, Paula. It does. It does make it hard to watch. That's why I don't like watching true exorcism stories because they're real. Like I could watch it. Some things are just like it's fake, but the stuff that's based on true stuff that makes me a little unnerved. I will say that. Dope, dope stick. Oh, I bet it does. That's something you never get over, Nora. I don't think it's so frightening. Oh yeah, I don't, I don't blame you there about the werewolves. Good night, Sparkly. Don't forget to thumbs up before you leave. It helps out, and make sure you check out my What I Eat in a Day. There's a couple tastings in there. There's a couple tastings that I did. I wasn't sure whether I put. I think I put that cookie in last week. I wasn't sure, so I just stuck it in anyway. I did taste Nick's ice cream, which I'm not gonna tell you if I liked it or not. I'm looking for the Nick's pumpkin. I've yet to find it. I might have to go to Walmart. I hear Walmart has a big selection. My ShopRite does, but they're not on sale. But Walmart's got a good price. So maybe I should check on Walmart online. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna go put my patch on my shoulder. I got one at the store today. It's better, but it's still there. Anybody read Colleen Hoover? I wish I could read. Well, I'm hoping once my cataracts get fixed someday that I'll want to read again. Reading is one of the difficult things. In fact, when I do at school, I have to read the lunch things. I had to bring my readers in because I can't see. So because that's difficult. I just got one of those patches that get really warm, and they're disposable. They come with like 5 in a pack. So that's what I'm hoping helps. I know it's from sleep. I think I slept like this because when I do this, it hurts. So I think that I should just sleep. I just should just sleep on my back. I think that would be the most comfortable, but I don't. Gunsmoke, yeah. Steve puts it. You know what Steve's been watching? Stinking Gomer Pyle. Oh my gosh, Gomer Pyle. That's what I live with in my house. Good night, Durs. Yes, I do it too. I haven't done one for a while, but I'm going to see if they have the Knicks. Maybe I'll. I don't really need anything else, so that's the problem. I just went to, where did you go to the store today? I went to Aldi to film my Friday food finds. So I found some really good stuff. You should see the bars I found at Aldi. And I did get the protein powder. I haven't tried it yet though, but that's the last one I'm trying. If I don't like it, I'm done. I'm just gonna suck it up. Golly. I'm just gonna suck it up and buy the devotion. I'm done spending money that I mean, luckily Peter finishes it, so it's not like it goes to waste, but I'm done. Golly. Yeah, I have to see. I mean, my eyes weren't that bad that I don't know if, I'll have to see how bad they are then. I know, Loretta Lynn, Coal Miner's Daughter. One of my favorite movies was Coal Miner's Daughter. Loved it. I saw it recently too. I think Sissy Spacek did a fantastic job. Oh, it's going to be a good one. I do a haul at the end as usual, but it was pouring rain this morning. I'm dedicated. I'm running out of stores though. I'm running out of stores. There's not too many more I can go to. Not too many more. Good night, Jamie. I'm going to head on out as well. So thank you all for joining me tonight. It's always fun to spend time with you guys and catch up and chat, talk shop, and WW. So if you haven't already, like I said, checked out my What I Eat in a Day video, please do so. I would appreciate it. And tomorrow will be Wednesday Wisdom. We'll see what happens. We'll see what one of these topics I pick, because you just don't know. But don't forget to thumbs up this live before you go. I would appreciate that as well. And yeah, I was thinking about audiobooks. I actually was. Because I want to get the audiobook from Jenny from Call the Midwife, the one who wrote the book for Call the Midwife. I want to read that. So that's. I think you can get some at the library too. I'll have to check into that. Haley Mills. I loved Haley Mills. But yep. I will see you all tomorrow night. Right? Yes, Wednesday night. I will be here. Be here. Be there. Be square. I will dish with you later. And remember, if you haven't joined the Facebook group, Dish with D's Crew, head on over and join us there. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Good night, my lovely.